This one's a good one, ladies. The follow-ups. Woo! Okay, first, what is a follow-up? Well, for me, a follow-up is just engaging with your customer, or even for me, a soon-to-be customer. There's different times you can follow up. You can follow up when somebody comments on your post. You can follow up, of course, after they make a purchase from you. My number, make sure if you're listening at all, you listen right now, that you follow up 2 to 5 days after they have received the product that they had ordered from you. And then the 4th time I follow up is 2 to 3 months after they've had their product. So I'm going to start with just when they comment, just having a conversation back and forth, whether that be on the actual post itself. I like to personally take it into a private message. That helps my Facebook algorithm. Facebook then knows me and this person are now friends and talking back and forth. And then so it'll put more of my posts into their newsfeed. So I like to take it to a private message. It's more personal, and that's helping me build my relationship with them. Also, I have noticed when my party seems slow and maybe nobody's commenting, I'll sometimes reach out to people that I know that I've seen, the seen by, and I've seen that they're seeing all my posts. Maybe they've liked a few of them. I'll just message them. I'll go into a private message and message them. I know sometimes people are shy and maybe they don't want to post because maybe they've been at a bad party where somebody's like, vultures have attacked them. And so, I've gotten orders that way just by me simply reaching out, just letting them know I'm here and I can answer any questions if they have any. Okay, second follow-up was after they purchase. After anybody purchases from you, it's really nice for you to go and make a thank you post in the group and thank them for their order. That's part of following up as well. I also then, after they have purchased from me, I send them a private message and I ask if I can friend request them so I can add them to my personal VIP group. So I can, that party's going to end and I won't be posting there after the 10 days, and I'd like to add them to my personal VIP group. So that keeps my personal VIP group growing as well. Now this is the big one. This is the big one that I want you guys to listen. 2 to 5 days after that they have received the product that they have ordered from you, it is a must that you follow up. And then 2 to 3 months after, you'll want to do another follow-up to get the reorder and see if there's anything else they need. Okay, so those are my 4 times. After they've commented, after they've purchased, 2 to 5 days after they've received their product, and then 2 to 3 months after they've ordered. And you can do this in our back office. You can go to my orders and you can pull it up by the customer, you can pull it up by the date, you can pull it up by the month. And I used to print those out, and I would do it all on there to make sure my dates and when I'm following up. And then I just recently started doing this, and it's a better system. It's working for me to have numbers so I know, okay, these ladies received their products today, so in 3 to 5 days I'm going to message them and be following up with them. That's just my system. It helps me. You never want to forget to follow up. Following up is, I feel like it, that's where everything then comes from. So following up is key. Now when you're following up, there's different ways to follow up. If you are simply just going to message them in a private message, make sure you're smiling when you're typing. Because when you're smiling when you're typing, all of a sudden the tone sounds better. Text messages are hard because you read the text and it's like, is she saying that nice or is she not saying that nice? So try to type, when you're typing, try to have a smile on your face because that will help you come across more positive. I have been liking to send a little private video in a message, trying to get over my video scare. There's also the microphone option where you can push the microphone and say up to a minute comment, and that's nice because that helps build relationships, that helps build the trust with them. They can hear your voice. It's just more personal. So you can try doing it that way as well. Make it personal. Always start with their name. We all like to hear a name. It's just something that, I don't know, some statistic. I should have looked it up. But people like to hear their name. And that's how you start relationships, just starting the conversation. So following up, just starting the conversation will then lead you to a relationship with this person. And then you can talk beyond makeup with them, which is pretty awesome. I'm friends with a lot of my customers now, simply because I followed up. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is what I think. Let's see. Where was I next? Okay, so you commented. I just lost my whole, where was I? Okay, so we talked about you follow up after they comment. We talked about you thank them for their purchase. Now they've purchased and it's time to talk to them about their product. And this is where I think, this is the biggest one, and I think this is where a lot of ladies get scared and then they don't do the follow-up because they're scared of they worry. They're scared that the customer might not have liked it and they don't know what to say. I've been there. I have been there. I really have. But it is our job to help them if they need it. If they miss their 14-day Love It guarantee because we didn't follow up with them and help them and guide them in the direction that they needed to go, I feel like it's kind of on us, you know. Younique gives that awesome 14-day Love It guarantee. So as our job, have that concierge service and serve them. And by you serving them, asking them, hey, you know, even if your follow-up is just simply, where did I have it? I had it right here. Just my, here we go. Hey, Amanda, saw you received your order. Feedback is important to me. How are you liking the product? Okay. Now, you end it with, first of all, you started with their name. You know that they've got their order. Feedback is important to you, whether it's good feedback or bad feedback. How are you liking your product? You're ending it with a question, so the most likely they're going to reply to you. Sorry, I didn't know if my phone was going to die right there. Okay. So most people, like I said, don't want to follow up because they worry that the customer might not like it. And here's the thing. I have a lot to say about this, so hopefully I just want to encourage you guys to stay positive, because I know at the beginning it can be hard when somebody has something negative. But if you can just remember that it's not on you, that it's the product, and that it's just your job to serve them, then I think you'll be just great. Okay, so here we go. If they don't like the product, okay, that's okay. They don't have to. That's not my problem that they don't like the product. That they don't like the product. I personally don't like Dutch Brothers, okay? Dutch Brothers is not out of business because I don't like Dutch Brothers. It's just a personal preference. Humans don't like things. There's also always going to be unhappy customers. Everywhere you go, no matter what industry, somebody is going to be unhappy about something. But as long as you can keep your concierge, your amazing service, positive and helping them and serving them, you wouldn't believe they're probably going to reorder from you. They're probably going to have a party for you. So, I just think it's great. You need to support them. You need to be there for them. So if they're not liking a product, let's say, I'm just going to throw, let's just say the mascara, okay? They don't like the mascara. I'm going to make sure, first of all, it's my job to make sure that they're applying it correctly. So I'm going to maybe send them a tips and trick. I'm going to ask them how they're applying it, to see if I can fix it in that way. If they can't, I know they're applying it the right way. I can't fix it. They don't like the product. I'm going to personally let them know how. Hang on, I just got to make sure I didn't miss something before I get up there. If they don't like it, it's okay. They don't like the product. It's not that they like you, right? So, but it is your job to follow up and to give that customer service. Okay, yes. I'm where I need to go. So if they don't love it, you've tried to fix it for them or give them tips or tricks and that's not working, then you need to guide them to customer service. Don't just say, okay, well, we have the Love It guarantee. Go ahead, get your money back. I like to completely walk my ladies through. Go to my site. Here it is. You're going to click on the support tab and then you're going to scroll down a little bit and you're going to see a pink box that says email, start new support email request. You're going to click on that. I'm going to provide her with her order number, everything she needs. If you've ever tried to go into support and look around, When you're trying to do like a returns or exchanges, it asks you for your order number. So I provide her with her order number so she has all the information. I made it very clear on how to make the return for her. Given her the order ID, how to message support, and let her know I'm sorry it didn't work out for her. I'm going to let her know, hey, look, we have some awesome lip stains. Maybe she could try a lip stain. Try to get the exchange for a different product, you know, so you don't completely lose her. And you know what's going to happen is she's going to like that you tried to problem solve with her on it, and you tried to help her fix the issue, and you weren't like downplaying the problem. Well, everybody else likes the mascara. Maybe your application was wrong. If you go about it and you try to serve her and you help her in every way you can, and you make it simple for her to message support, you've done your job, okay? And she will come back because you've built a relationship, you've built her trust, and so that's how you want to go about if you have a negative customer. And also, don't remember, it's not you that they're not liking, okay? It's not you, it's the product. So whenever I have somebody that doesn't like a product, I wrap it in a pretty little bow and I send it to support. That's what support's for. That's what customer service is for. They need to know the issues. I can't fix the mascara. I can't fix the foundation. I can't fix the color if they don't like it. But support can. It's just my job to lead them and guide them to support. So as long as I am doing, you know, keeping my positivity up and keeping my customer service the best, me and Sally Joe here are still best friends, and we're working on it together instead of being like, I just told her something she doesn't like. So try to, you know, you keep that as a reminder. You guys are awesome. Support is there to help. Use your support. They are awesome. They are great. I love our support. Okay. And so that's kind of, oh, and then your 2 to 3 month follow-up. After 2 to 3 months have gone by, you want to, you know, see if they need to reorder, see how they're doing. Go look at their Facebook before you message them and see if they have a cute son in soccer or what they've got going on in their life. Keep your conversations going. Keep the relationships being built, because then that is going to turn into parties. And how to have parties, I simply think you ask. You make your list. Who on my Facebook, who do I know that would be, you know, a great hostess? And you just start asking. And it's okay if people say no. Like, people say no all the time. So don't let that discourage you. If, you know, you got to make lists. I like to say start with 100, and maybe 2 of them will say yes. And then eventually you'll have a 75 person list, and then 5 of them will say yes. But you've got to get the no's out of the way. You cannot be afraid of the no's. They're not saying no to you. And you never know what kind of experience they may have had in the past about it. So as long as you continue to build the relationship, even if they say no, you still reach out to them later and continue to build the relationship, they may end up saying yes later. So that is my spiel on the fortune in the follow-up. You need to follow up. It is key. It is key. Building relationships is what this is about, and following up is how you're going to build those relationships. So don't be scared to follow up. I've been there. I've been in your guys' shoes. I was totally scared. I was scared of if they didn't like it or how to handle it, or what if I don't know the answers. And then I realized we have support. younique has given us this amazing tool, and all of the weight is lifted off of our shoulders. We just have to make sure we keep our relationship strong, comfortable, and also think about it this way. Think about it if you were returning something. You know how awkward and weird that is when somebody's like, you know, hey, how you loving the product? And you have to come back and you have to be like, man, I don't really like it. So be gentle. You never know how hard that may have been for them to say that. So come back and make sure, like I said, you work on it as a team to get it fixed for her. Okay, I am going to post some more good follow-up videos in the comments up above. So go check out those ladies and read that script on how to get good parties. It is about the wording, and it is about the follow-up.